Okay. Now, I needed one smooth stone. In order to place the smooth stone correctly, I will want to place that there, then that there, then I place the sand in. Now I can dig this out again, place that in correctly. Well, place that in properly, I should say. I'm not placing it in correctly, I'm placing it correctly. I'm just inserting the object properly. As I have mentioned before, YouTube is a platform that has a tendency to create things that appear out of context. It dawns on me that I actually wanted to be down here when working with the hoppers, because I want to point the hoppers into a specific direction. Therefore, since I live in America, and here in America we drive on the right side of the road, and this is specifically a minecart collection system that I am constructing, I will build the hoppers to direct the remains of the minecart to the right side. I will then dig out these polished granite blocks, which were being very good placeholders, making sure that I pick them up, making sure they weren't left atop the sand. I do not need more slime at the moment. Slime is not a very high priority for me. Therefore, if it's something like this little slime, yeah, sure, I'll take him out if he comes bothering me. But otherwise, I'm just going to focus on what I'm doing, which is place in cactus, place atop cactus one piece of string, verify with hitbox, yes, string is in place, and now the test. First, I drive this way, and this will allow me to test if going full speed in this direction is going to cause any issues. Other than spawning slimes in that will fall through the floor, which is definitely a weird occurrence, but understandable. It's spawning in slimes that are technically like 2.5 blocks tall. Therefore, yeah, it's kind of an expected behavior that, you know, it's normal for a slime to be doing that in this situation, because the slime is not supposed to be spawning there. It's too big to spawn there, or it's too big to fit when it spawns there. I can briefly open one of the barrels. Speaking of barrels, I forgot to grab some barrels. Fortunately, I did want to test this auto stop method in this direction as we rocket forward towards our destination. We retrieve the minecart. We beat the slime with a minecart. Did they fall? They might have fallen, or they might have walked into the hazard that is the cactus. Huh. Well, yeah, I forgot barrels, and on top of that, I was going to deposit this stone. Fortunately, this is a very, very smooth ride. Ow! Assuming a large slime doesn't spawn in the middle of the track. There we go. Okay. Now we can retrieve the minecart once again. As usual, deposit any excess amounts of slime. We additionally wanted 2 barrels. Because we want to travel all the way to the end of this ride, which takes quite a long time. And we probably want to actually get started on a secondary map. Didn't we have a map that was more zoomed out? Either way. We've got a barrel there. We've got a barrel there. Right. We forgot smooth stone. See, we're making all of these very large trips back and forth. You can tell because our position is changing. In the top left corner here, we've got the autosave icon in the top right corner. And of course, if your screen is flipped upside down, you know, there you go. That's, it doesn't really matter once it's on YouTube, because YouTube will automatically write the image. It will force the image to display in the upright position, specifically. You know, there's not really much to be done about that. So like currently my phone charger is on my left side, but if I flip my phone over, then my charger will be on the right side. However, up will still be up and down will still be down because of the way that the auto rotation of the game is built. We can sit here and we can watch all of these items float up into the hoppers above, where they start immediately just trying to flood into these storage chests. These storage chests additionally try and get some of the overflow. They do get some, but the majority of it actually travels down into this storage chest right here, which I then take that storage chest of material, run it back up here, feed it back into this large chest right here, and what I'm trying to do is build up a massive stockpile that I can run whilst still allowing me to grow the kelp itself. I want to see if I can run it faster than I can grow it, or if I grow it faster than I run it. And the only way I'm going to be able to test that is if I first get a large enough stockpile that I can just run it while building whatever I want to build. You know, I need to have a stockpile, and then I can measure that stockpile and see how the stockpile responds to the amount of fuel that I provide, because fuel is kind of my main choke point. Granted, it's for kelp being converted into dried kelp, which would kind of fix my fuel situation. However, that's beside the point. You know, that's not a factor in this experiment. And the cow's going to come bother me because I'm holding hay. Oops. Well, now I'm holding dirt because I need to repair this specific section. And then I need... Oh, did I break my shovel? When did I break my shovel? I didn't want to break my shovel. Well, now I gotta actually tell you people to like the video every now and then. Oh my. Well, I guess I just need to make a new iron shovel. That way I won't have to tell you guys constantly to like the video. You can just see the words "like the video" appear on the screen every time I select my shovel. Which is also a good way of doing it. It does help me, and it does help my channel a lot if you like the video. It helps a lot if you subscribe to the video. Leaving a comment really does grow the channel a lot more. You know, I want my channel to do well, because if my channel does well, it means I will be able to upgrade my equipment. If I upgrade my equipment, then I can focus on making better videos with better content about, you know, more interesting games than just Minecraft. I wouldn't mind trying some of these other games that are currently on Steam Marketplace. Steam Marketplace is looking very nice. However, without funding, I do not have the opportunity to actually attempt to play any of these games. Additionally, I am in the process of re-releasing all of the episodes from my playlist, from this playlist, as I continue to clean up the double speed playlist. I'm actually removing those videos from the channel because they do not accurately represent my channel, since I am not making double speed videos. The double speed videos had some pretty bad captionings as well, from what I could see. Therefore, in order to keep accurate auto-generated captions, I was deciding to remove the double speed videos. Now, I am keeping the originals. Don't get me wrong, I'm keeping the original videos. therefore the normal content will continue to exist. You just don't need to worry about the double speed playlist. The double speed playlist is the one that's going away. The normal playlist is going to stick around. I plan to make a lot more videos like this in the future. However, in the current state of things, I need to I need to basically create the name system for my entire videos and all my videos, and then I need to go out of my way on top of that with creating some method of rapidly updating my videos, which, I'm going to be honest, just does not exist. Because I have to go through and I have to check each individual video's settings for everything in order to verify that each video is set up properly. And there's no way to set up as a group video update that the specific genre that this video is in the video game genre of Minecraft Bedrock. There is no method available for me to set up the specific game for each video as a group update for the videos, which means I have to go through each video anyways and manually update each video anyways. It does save me a lot of time to perform the mass group update of the videos in the first place. However, it's not just that. I have to do more than just the update to the videos. I have to actually go through and actually alter every single video independently, which means I have to open each video up. I have to schedule it for release on another date in the future, which is going to allow me to do some form of staggered release. I try and cluster it all in little short segments so that it's not going to bother you. I don't expect you to have your phone on if it's midnight and you're not actually awake. You shouldn't be getting YouTube notifications while you're snoozing. And if you are, well, then that's kind of on you. That's your personal preference. That's fine. YouTube has their own thing that they do. You have your thing that you do. Everyone has their own thing. That's fine. You can complain to me all you want, but the fact of the matter is that it's YouTube that is the one that's actually sending you the notifications at that speed. YouTube doesn't need to send you batch notifications. However, YouTube does make use of batch notifications. It just dawned on me. I have all of this sand. I'm out here working on the kelp farm. I'm out here working in the pond. And yet, I did not start filling in these walls. How silly of me. Okay. It's looking like this place is getting very, very close to being finished. Okay. Now we're talking. Now this place looks real good. I might still install some lanterns in these walls, just for the sake of having wall lighting. But other than that, this thing looks pretty much complete. I still need to install the flying machine to harvest everything. That's going to require a remodel, basically. Yeah, this whole place is really starting to come together. You know, we've got our skeleton horse, we've got some sand to spare, which I find amazing. We have spare sand. Where did I put that glass? There it is. Yeah. But this is empty, 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 this is empty. Additionally, I believe this one's empty, that one's not empty. Yeah, I'm slowly moving everything to the underground portion of the base. And this is allowing me to make use of various things along the lines of... I'm pondering if I want a storage barrel in here just to have somewhere to throw things. Oh yeah. Let's see. I think I want to just bring the barrels down here instead. So let's go ahead and accelerate our way down. Okay. Take out the random slime that has appeared before us, because what's a slime doing down here in our base? Deposit the extra barrels. Oh, we're going to want more wood. Okay, well, in the meantime, let's craft 2 shovels. Then we can craft oh, well, I guess we want to craft 3 shovels. Now we can craft a nice even amount of planks. Or no, an even amount of sticks. Somehow we have an uneven amount of planks. And we are out of the cave once again, because we needed the planks from in here. Or specifically, we needed the logs from in here. Yeah, see, we have an odd number of planks here. What if... boop, boop, there. Now we have a nice balanced number. However, now we need to go turn on these smelters, or at least one of them, because we need some experience to enchant these shovels with, as well as to repair our axe with. Speaking of which, where are the stone axes? Oh, the stone axes are up there with the wood. It's a good thing I installed these water elevators, because these elevators are proving very useful. Otherwise, I would have had to have run all the way down here on that long staircase, realized that I needed to run all the way back up this long staircase, and then, you know, came all this way only to need to turn around and run back down the long staircase again. How annoying, right? So it's a good thing I installed these water elevators, because these things are useful. And they really do speed things up. Like, you do go down a lot faster when you're in one of those magma bubble columns. Let's see. I need that stone axe, that stone axe. Actually, I want to enchant that stone axe. Therefore, I need some coal. Don't need that much coal. Don't need that much coal either. That should be more than enough. Okay. Yeah, that'll be more than enough. I don't need very vast quantities of smooth stone at the moment. I mean, I do need some quantities of smooth stone, don't get me wrong. It's just I don't need extreme amounts. Okay, let's see what we've got. Silk Touch. Will that work on this? Yes, it will. I'd forgotten to grab the lapis. Okay, I'm up to level 40, so I should definitely hurry up and, get this underway. That is a crappy enchantment. It's just Silk Touch 1, Bane of Arthropods 4, which is bad because I'm more of a smite kind of guy. That's just Silk Touch. It's even less of a value. Try again. Silk Touch 1, Unbreaking 3. Well, I've already got Unbreaking 3. I don't need that again. Sharpness? I've got Smite. You know what? I'm done wasting my lapis on it. There. It's a stone axe. It is what it is. There's a bunch more experience. Fortune, decent. Silk Touch, yes. Another fortune. Yeah. I'm probably going to merge the fortune shovels into the Silk Touch shovels, because I don't really like having a lot of fortune shovels, and the Silk Touch shovels kind of look like they could actually use the boost to their effectiveness. Matter of fact, this one just has Silk Touch. I'm going to re-enchant it. It's going to remake it into a Fortune one. But it's Fortune Efficiency 4. Which is better than the Efficiency 3 that this one has. Oh, this one's just Silk Touch as well. That's a Silk Touch Efficiency 4. Let me take this shovel, run it through the grindstone as well. Unbreaking 3, Silk Touch 1. I have a decent selection of shovels. However, for the most part, it looks like if I want to have, for example, Unbreaking 3 Fortune, an Unbreaking 3 Efficiency 4 Silk Touch shovel, that's going to cost 6 levels. If I wanted to swap that out for an Efficiency 5, that might increase the cost a little bit. Yeah, I increased it by 1. The video. There we go. Renaming it costed an extra 1, but that got me my Silk Touch shovel back. Now, depending on how I want to do this, I actually have an option here. Here, let me withdraw experience from that. I have the option of creating a Fortune shovel, which would be very useful for the video. Okay. All right, now I've got a Fortune shovel as well. Now, if I ever need a Silk Touch shovel, I have a Silk Touch shovel. If I ever need a Fortune shovel, I have a Fortune shovel. On top of that, I have plenty of experience available to me for enchanting these pickaxes. Okay, well, the Unbreaking one is going to get grindstoned. But other than that, yeah, it looks like we got ourselves a whole nother Silk Touch pickaxe. Yep. Okay. Now that we've got that situation sorted, we can get it all squared away there. And now, I think what I want to do is collect the levels from this. deposit this down here, flip this switch to allow that to start flowing. Then I think I'm going to grab some of this material in order to go down here and start filling in these lanterns. Because I want to make sure that the area below here is just as well protected from monster spawns as this area up here. Even as I continue to excavate, I want to make sure that, you know, no monsters are appearing. Monster bad. Fire bad. Yes, yes, thank you, Frankenstein's monster. A lot of people get that confused about Frankenstein. It's like, oh, hey, it's Frankenstein. It's like, no, it's Frankenstein's monster. Get it right. You know? It's understandable. I mean, you know, people associate Frankenstein's monster with Frankenstein. But no, Frankenstein was the doctor. It's very similar to The Legend of Zelda. Everyone thinks the hero is Zelda, and it's like, no, the hero is Link. You know? You know, there's a lot of confusion that goes on with all kinds of things, really. If I wanted to start talking about confusion and what causes it, we'd be here all week easily talking about it. However, we're not interested in that. We're interested in creating a nice looking base where we can go through, make sure that the whole place is properly lit up and that we didn't miss anywhere. And that if we did, we can easily go in and correct whatever we missed. We can easily fix it, you know. Like Bob the Builder says, can we fix it? Yes, we can. However, I prefer having a view from a higher elevation for this specific situation. Okay. Let's see. We've got over here. Yep, over here looks all good. Just need to fill in this one specific spot. And then I am good to go on this floor pretty much. I just need to clear out a bit of area, and then I can just fill in the floor. I can light the place up, and it'll all be nice and squared away. Now, once I get the basic level of construction complete for this build, what will end up happening is I will end up converting this entire place into a single floor. Like, this floor and the floor below it are going to merge. I will be digging up at that point all of these various lanterns that I have placed all over the place. At that point, I will additionally be, retrieving any various sections which I had been waiting on. If I find myself, trying to do certain tasks, this would be the point at which I would do those tasks, because otherwise I probably won't get around to it. And the reason would be because, that's the point at which I'm finishing up the build. If I still have tasks left to do, then obviously the build would not be finished. So that would be the point where I start installing, for example, all of the different the different stone slabs, smooth stone slabs, because down here I'm going to be building everything out of smooth stone. It's going to look very gray, but once it's done, it will look like a much brighter shade of gray. I'm going to need to turn off my auto jump. There we go. Now I can just go through, skim off the top here. Now that I'm just skimming off of the top, I can very easily just take out this floor, fill it in with smooth stone that I will probably need to carve out half of later, because I'm not really mapping out where everything is going. Yeah, see, I gotta carve out half of it now. Well, not half of it, 1/6 of it? No, it would be 1/12 of it. Yeah, I'm carving out 1/12 of it, because I needed to remove 4 blocks from where I had laid out in order to fill it all in with lanterns. And now it's fine. Whoops, meant to use the fortune pick, or the silk touch pickaxe on that, and use the fortune instead. I now have 1 random cobblestone in my inventory. Yep. This place is very easy to navigate, primarily because of the fact that the whole place is built around basically, there being a south wall. I just kind of decided early on that I just wanted to have one solid wall in the build. Hi, medium slime. Bye, medium slime. The reason why I wanted to have the singular solid wall is because I wanted to be able to branch mine out, but in order to branch mine out, you kind of need to start somewhere. Thing is, if you start from any normal location, you will quickly find that your branch mining is going to have certain limitations. You're always going to, for example, have, XYZ amount of exposure of the different types of ore. You're going to have only so much material that you recover each time. And I factored in all of this information when I was sitting there pondering what I should do about, potentially needing to find more sources of more locations to branch mine. At what point does one decide that they want to stop branch mining from a certain location? At what point does one decide that the branch mine is considered drained of resources? Which is a very valid question, because there is really no consensus on when a branch mine is considered drained, seeing as a branch mine in Minecraft consists primarily of just mining until you're no longer finding resources, which doesn't happen in Minecraft. Like, you're always going to find resources. The world just goes on forever, so you can't just mine endlessly. But this way, I can focus on a specific section of the mine. I can focus on expanding it in a controlled strip. For example, I can expand it 50 blocks wide at a time, and that's one way I could do it. Another way I could do it is perhaps I could, push it back a little and go for 100. Maybe I could do 100 blocks at a time. That's another option. I could totally do that. But the important point is that, I need to try something. Because otherwise, I'm just going to be mining endlessly in one direction, and then I'm going to reach the far lands, and then everything's just going to start lagging. And that's not something that's favorable. That's not a favorable condition. If that were a favorable condition, then we would need to reassess what we consider favorable. But as it currently sits, we have ourselves a bit of a situation where we are able to very easily create a bit of a relaxed atmosphere, as it were. as you can see, the results don't lie. The place looks very nice. You know. Sometimes enemies spawn in on these layers, however these enemies have all consistently been slimes. And slimes are kind of easy to deal with. Although in large numbers they have been known to cause lots of noise and lag. However, if you just start swinging, you really can't miss. Like, you just start swinging and you'll kill them all. It's really easy. But yeah, the various, you know, pros and cons of building through all of these slime chunks. You know, the slime is kind of irrelevant here. Like, we're not building here for the slime. The slime is not part of the plan. The slime is extra. What we're doing is we're building this entire place up because we just want to have a consistent area where we build, and we don't want a bunch of, you know, random monsters just showing up because they think they own the place, because they don't. We own the place. You know. Therefore, we're going through, we're filling in the floor with smooth stone, and that's going to make it so that silverfish are not able to dig their way through our basement, basically. We don't want them to, you know, destroy all of the various materials that are actually in all of these little crevices in the floor. As I've mentioned before, I've managed to even find diamonds at y equals 2. Not the best place to look for diamonds, but hey, diamonds, right? You know, diamonds are diamonds. I don't actually need all of these torches down here. However, they do represent places where the lanterns will be. Therefore, I don't really want to take them out. Unless I have to. Like, boy. There are a lot of slimes up here today. This is a very popular slime chunk. This might be a multi-chunked slime chunk, because there's just a lot of slimes here. Like, a lot of slimes. There are so many slimes. Like, I don't even really need to do much of anything other than just slowly walk backwards and then left and right, and then just backwards and then left and right, and just do that over and over, and they'll all just kind of follow you to their doom. Okay, that handled those guys. Yeah, if you did download the video, I would actually enjoy it if you went back and left a like on the video